Saturday, October 30th, in between work. It's funny. This continued theme of relationships. That was the theme this week. Was on relationships. Unhealthy versus healthy relationships. I mean, it's when you really make the time to look, to see the pattern around you. It's incredible how similar our stories are and united, right? De la verdad, playing out in the people around me, right? The strangers around me. And I've had to bring up this video from Kristen Snowden on YouTube that she describes the difference between a healthy versus an unhealthy or codependent relationship. And I remember when I first came across this a year ago, actually. It was before I had that awareness of the situation that I found myself in. And I was using it in my group supervision with my clinicians just to help them see. There's another video that she speaks on about toxic, avoidant type of attachments, and I use that one more so than this link that I'll include below. But the other one, which I'll probably still include if I find it, speaks more to individuals and possibly parents, because we worked mostly with kids and teens. And so I was trying to help my clinicians understand the parents of the kids that we were working with and why sometimes it can be so challenging for them to not get it, right? Because it helps to just provide a context from where the parents are operating. And so then you know how to navigate that interaction a little bit better. And so, but the other follow-up video helped me look within myself and my marriage, really. And it was a video that I shared with him when that realization occurred that I was in a codependent relationship without even realizing it. And the fact it was so subtle, the interactions, that it was hard to pick up. It was hard to pick up. It's not to an extreme like other cases where other people can pick it up and see and be like, that's why they needed to break up. In our case, it wasn't that. It was everybody was shocked, but they didn't know. They didn't see the subtleness of the codependency that occurred. My dependency on him for my sense of self-worth, but it was also mutual. It was also mutual, and I don't know if he sees it. I'm hoping that in his own self-discovery and journey, he'll see it. I mean, after the messages, I was like, okay, I was able to comfort myself a little more and understanding like this is his process now. Like this is him feeling the pain that I already processed. And now this is his. I look at it as opportunity. How he chooses to look at it is up to him. But it's his opportunity to learn and grow, right? If he chooses to look at it in that way. But this video has been the theme this week with my clients, and I've been sharing this video with them, and it's highlighted and brought up a lot of self-awareness within my clients about their contributions to these interactions with their loved ones. And therefore then now there's this empowerment of like, how are you going to respond differently if you choose to, right? How are you going to set boundaries and limits? And there was this element of like, well, will the other person respond, right? If you share this with them. Because again, there's this reminder that we can't control other people. We can't control how they respond, only ourselves. And so then if you're engaging or wanting to create something new, a new chapter, because I had to help my clients also reframe it, because I'm doing more individual, I don't do couples work, because it's close to home for me. Or at least it was then. Even now I don't feel comfortable doing couples therapy, but I work with them individually and still provide information, because regardless if it's a couple session or not, they're still in a relationship with them themselves first, right? And so then it's this awareness of like, how are you contributing to yourself or not contributing to yourself because of this dependency that you've created on someone else, that now you've realized, oh snap, like this other person does so much for me that I'm afraid of what will happen when this person leaves, because I don't have the sense of security to provide that for myself. Again, the relationship within yourself and the belief of what you're able to manage and do for you. So anyways, that's been the theme. I don't have any more memories, so I'm just going to leave it at that. I'll try to find the other link on the toxic avoidant attachment style or something like that. I forget what it's called. But I'll definitely include the link on healthy versus codependent relationships to see if it's helpful for anybody. Hi, my name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us, in whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth. This just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience and that you find some type of truth for yourself or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else